Jesus. Good morning, friends. It is Saturday, October 7th, I believe, and it is about 7 in the morning. I am getting up early because I'm gonna go get my workout in, and I didn't do a lot of studying yesterday, so I need to devote a lot of hours to that today. So I figured I would do a full day of eating. I'm officially 3 weeks out as of today. I'm super excited, so let's just get rolling. The first thing I'm going to show you are the vitamins that I take. This is D3, this is K2, this is a probiotic, this is hair, skin, and nails, this is apple cider vinegar, and this is the fish oil that I add to one meal every single day, which is in the microwave right now, and I will show that to you when it is finished. Also, this is an 800 milliliter Voss water bottle. This is what I use throughout the day to get my water in. And yes, I track my water. I drink about 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons every day. I try and drink this whole thing before I leave the house in the morning, so I drink this with breakfast. And then for my second one of these, I will add these greens. This is basically just like a super food. It's great for your entire body. It actually doesn't taste that bad with the water, but you can mix it with orange juice and stuff like that. However, we do not have the macros for that. So those are the supplements that I'm currently taking. I'll show you that in a moment after I take these. Five pills. And these D3 pills are chalky, and I cannot swallow chalky pills on their own. So what I do is I just take this over to the table, and when I'm eating, I'll have a bite of food, and then I'll put this in there, and then I'll swallow it together because I don't know what it is about chalky pills, but they literally they just freak me out, and they float to the top of my mouth, and I can't do it. So that's what we do. Okay, and then as far as my meal goes, I have some asparagus in here, some lean ground beef with taco seasoning, some salsa, and some sea salt, and then I also added that fish oil in here. That fish oil isn't gross or anything, it tastes like lemons, so it's actually kind of a nice flavor to add. And then of course I have my water here, which I try to mindfully focus on not plowing through this, and I try to take drinks between every so many bites or whatever. And then lastly, I have my coffee going here. I am drinking the Donut Shop Vanilla Cream Puff. This stuff is so good. And then I just add 1 packet of stevia in. Here we go. Also, I made this mug myself at a ceramic shop, so I love it. And I will actually drink my coffee in the car on the way to the gym, just as a pre-workout, because you guys know I don't fuck with pre-workout. So that's meal number 1 for the day. And I will see you in the next clip. I also wanted to show you guys that nothing has changed with my intro workout supplements. I still take the First Form BCAAs in lemonade. That is my favorite flavor, as well as creatine, which has no taste, and glutamine, which also has no taste. Alright, so I am back from the gym. Post-workout meal is happening right now, so here we go. I just have some 99% fat-free ground turkey, as well as some mushrooms. Normally, my vegetables would be steamed, but I didn't want to wait to cook these, and the reason I point that out is because the weight is different for steamed vegetables than raw vegetables, so when you're weighing them out, you need to pay attention to that. And not all vegetables have the same ratio, so just something to keep in mind. And then I have a slice of Ezekiel bread here with some peanut butter, and I put some sea salt on top of that. And that, I usually drink this whole thing on the way home from the gym, but today I was kind of full from my BCAAs, so I'm going to finish this, and then the next container of this that I fill up, I'm going to put those greens in. So this is meal number 2. Okay, so it is about 11:45 now. For meal 3, I'm actually going to take it with me to a coffee shop because I'm going to go study, and I'm meeting someone for coffee at 3, so I figured I would study up until then. But because we're on prep, we're prepared, so I figured I would show you meal 3 before I pack it up and get going. So basically what I have in here is asparagus, salted butter, those are those little chunks of the white stuff, sweet potatoes, and 86 for, I can't remember the fat content, but I get it from Trader Joe's, and it's only like $5, but that is just ground beef with taco seasoning in it. This is honestly one of my favorite meals. I put cinnamon and stevia in my sweet potatoes when I make them. I always put taco seasoning on my ground beef or just ground beef, and then I steam the vegetables. So this is what we got going. What I'm gonna do is just, well, if I could find it. This is one of those times where you have to try and not act like an asshole on prep because little things get to you. But I had a little Fitmark container that I was going to put it in because I don't want to put it in my big one because I'm not going to carry some big dumbass thing into the coffee shop. I don't even understand where that is. So, whatever. We're going to use this one. This is an example. Those trying times. I got this a while back before I ever had like a Fitmark bag, and it came with this container. And I actually used to use this when I was senior year when I first started tracking macros, so that's why I have this. But I'm just gonna put that meal in here with an ice pack and just kind of wrap it up and stick it in my backpack, and we will be good to go. Okay, so that will be meal 3. In terms of actually like heating it up or anything, if there's a microwave there, I'll heat it up. If not, I'll just eat it cold. It's not a big deal to me. And I am ready to go learn all the evidence now. So, I will see you in the next clip. Alright, we are here for meal number 4, and I gotta admit, I got a little jacked up on coffee earlier because I waited to eat my food until I drank a lot of coffee, so it hit me pretty hard, and I'm trying to come down off that, so I don't really feel the greatest. But I zipped through my evidence homework, which was great because usually it's miserable and takes me forever, so, you know, you win some, you lose some. But here's meal number 4. So I just have some more of that 99% fat-free ground turkey, and then I have some sweet potatoes here. And then I also had a little bit of peanut butter, but I like to just eat that out of the jar. And it was only 4 grams, so it was like a little bit. But sometimes if I like do a bigger serving of peanut butter, I'll put it on my ground turkey and microwave it, and it melts all over the ground turkey, which, if you're familiar with Coach Nick Tong, you know that he like has that meal where it's like the chicken and the sweet potatoes and the peanut butter, maybe like bananas or something. He's never told me to eat that. I just know that from watching social media and whatnot, and one day I tried peanut butter on my meat and it was like really good. So don't knock it before you try it, but again, for meal 4, I always just have like a little bit of peanut butter, so it's like a little treat for me, and I just eat it out of the jar. But yeah, so This means we have one meal left, and I'm going to eat this, go upstairs, and continue working on my homework, probably study for my midterm on Monday. So I will see you for the final meal of the day. Alright guys, final meal of the day, meal number 5. I'm going to show it to you now. That's all I have to say. Okay, so here I just have some fat-free Greek yogurt, and I added some cinnamon and stevia with it. Usually I would have a little bit bigger of a serving of this, but today I had a coffee that had 2 protein in it, so I had to kind of cut this down a little bit to make up for that. Obviously, if you're not prepping, who cares about the coffee, but I am on my game. So there's that, and then these are the tomato and basil rice cakes, and then I went ahead and cooked a whole egg and put it on there. Look how good. I also put salt and pepper on that egg. And I like to make the yolk like medium because it just doesn't really work to have a soft yolk on a rice cake. It just kind of gets really messy. But yeah, so this is it. This is the final meal. This is kind of like a treat for me at the end of the day because I really like all 3 of these things. I really like all the food that I ate all day. I mean, I like to eat clean and I genuinely enjoy vegetables and whole foods and things like that. But it's nice to end my day with something that I really like. So that's going to be it for this video. If you're still watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please like the video, please subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!